What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the Den. I am your host, Ed Honcho. I appreciate you joining me this evening. We got some things to talk about, man. I don't know if you can buy pussy with pistachios, maybe from a hungry bitch. I mean, maybe you might be able to pull that off. But we're gonna talk about, man, modern attraction and how things have changed from the way things used to be. You know, we live in a different day and age from your parents or your grandparents or whomever. And we're going to talk about some things, and I want y'all to call in tonight, you know, with your thoughts, your suggestions. How y'all feel? You know, what tips you have to share with the rest of the den. So I think that we should hear some interesting things tonight. You know, people's advice for attraction. If you have questions on how to be more attractive, what you can do to, you know, generate more interest from the opposite sex, things like that. I think that'll be the conversation tonight. But first, thank you for allowing me to be your host. And let me make sure I get all this stuff properly put up. There we go. I appreciate you allowing me to be your host tonight. I am Ed Honcho, if you don't know. This is the Den, the best conversation on the internet. At least I feel like it. And I thank you for joining me this evening. If you're new to this, live every night, 10 p.m. Central Time to midnight, we share in a variety of discussions. If you want to catch my social media, Ed Honcho HTX. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. You want to follow The Den Show, Facebook.com/The Den Show, Twitter and Instagram @Den Show Live if you want to follow there. If you ever want to call the Den, 833-284-3336. Again, the number is 833, the number 2, the Den is the easiest way to remember it. If you want to go send an email at denshowlive or denshowlive@gmail and thedenshow.com or thedenshow.com live if you want to tell a friend about the Den and how to get there immediately. Shout out to everybody who's been supporting the Den as we go along this journey. If you want to support the Den, hit that collection plate. Streamlabs.com/the Den Show, man. Is where we can do that. I have the super chats cut off for now until we reach our goal. So if you want to support the Den, consider going to streamlabs.com/the Den Show. And if you want to consider joining on a monthly basis, I told you I'm going to start a Den Discord chat. It's already existed. It's been existing in months, but I just haven't used it. A Den Discord, and I will set all that up, I think, at the $5 tier. So at the beginning of the month, you know, maybe consider joining via Patreon, make it a monthly pledge to the Den, and we'll have some different interesting conversations going on. Now we got all that out the way. Let's see what we have joining us this evening, and then we'll get to some conversation. We'll talk about it. Let's see. Vici, what's the motherfucking deal? James Harden, Beyond the Funny Nigga. Eastside, Nate Gonzalez, we'll talk about that, Nate. DeMarcus Johnson, Anthony Bailey, A. Beasley, what's the motherfucking deal? Wink, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, I think, Ray, you do it just like you do any other time. I think that energy is contagious, and I think that, you know, you express your passion. I think you're going to be A-okay. I really do. Baker Man, V Darko, Miss Thang, what's the motherfucking deal? I'm fucking up because I meant to put it up. I gotta put it up, the link. I'll post it in the Den chat when I get it put up. It shouldn't take too long. I'll do it after the stream. But I think you'll be good. Like I say, I have no worries. I'm fully confident in you, and so trust me, you'll be all good. Just present your views passionately. You know that they'll see that, they'll feel that energy. I think you'll be A-okay. But tonight we're going to talk about attraction. We're going to talk about modern attraction and how things have changed. Brooks, what's the motherfucking deal? And how things have changed from, you know, maybe when I was younger, maybe when some of you were younger, or how things... so that's destroyed, like, look how, because of black man, like, hey man, look, Jack, you know, it was 50-50, man, you know, hey, it is what it is, you know, talk about. But without ruining the movie, I ain't gonna say nothing else. But my thing is, attraction has changed so much. What we find attractive these days may not have passed back in the day, you know. What people are interested in, I think the internet has a lot of perspective's fucked up. I agree. And I'm telling you, when I was in the book, I heard that line, I was just like, wow, you know, because I'm sitting there thinking, I'm just like, damn. If you applied that, because a person, like I said, I was a fan of Thanos from the rip. Like, I don't know, Alex, I always like the bad guys. It depends on their motives. Not every bad guy, but it depends on their motives. And it just made me think, man, if you could let go of certain things and to move forward, I'm not saying to disregard it, but you just got to you got to take a step forward. Heidi has joined us this evening. Sweetberry, what's the motherfucking deal? So, let's talk about some things. Let's talk about attraction. Now, because of the ease of access, I always joke about how difficult it used to be when you were younger, try to get a girl to send you nudes and, let me say the sweeter the berry, the sweeter the juice. I don't know how that works. But, it used to be a challenge to get a girl to send you nudes. It used to be, come on, I ain't gonna show nobody. A lot of you hating ass niggas fuck the game up, you know what I'm saying? But hey, what I keep what's mine. I still probably got some old shit that people be surprised to see. But anyway, my thing is this. All the IG booty models, and yes, Brooks, I still got that in the back of my mind. I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna do the IG Thotty Awards. A lot in the back of my mind, or not the back, look, I'm reading the thing. I'm just sitting here, wondering if people try to have these higher standards now because every chick wants to be looking like an IG model or a porn star, or you got every dude trying to, look like a Jersey Shore or some type of rapper or some type of shit. And, you know what I'm saying? I heard Kick was the lick. Look, I'm trying to get some sent to the sauce line. To the den line. I don't want to send to the sauce line. That's the sauce report. Now, look, niggas, hey, no, you better not. I agree. Because all they got is, that's really all it is. All they got is ass and tits, and that's all they can present. Like, I think, if a woman has additional features, those are plus positive, but the mind, the personality is key. How you mesh in the mind is most important. But I want to talk about modern day attraction, what we find attractive, what happened to, maybe some of the conservative looks. Do people still do that anymore? Or do women still do that anymore? Everything that looks good, man, I agree. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people at Coachella who wish that they could make some other decisions. And you got to think about that. How many people that took that shit from Coachella and then now they're going to be out back, taking it back home and doing all kind of dastardly stuff. But, my thing is this. Will it ever change? Or is it going to have to get to the point where motherfuckers just basically going to have to walk around naked? Essentially, it's going to get to the point where motherfuckers just naked now. Because the line always gets pushed. Essentially, that's what's going on now. I just ran to the store, after the sauce. I had to go run and grab some trash bags. And, I'm walking in the store, some lady walking out of the store, and she's an older lady, fucking might be more on the plus side, but got fucking booty shorts all in her ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain things are good for certain places. I don't find it attractive if a woman is willing to, you sharing all your goods with the whole world, and what's left for me? What's special for me? Especially if this is something you're trying to have a serious relationship. Oh no, slid by Kroger. Just ran up in a Kroger real quick, and she was in Kroger. For Walmart, Walmart has no rule. Walmart is like an extension of people's house. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? I think motherfuckers be at Walmart in fucking Walmart. Motherfuckers go to Walmart like they go to Madison. You know what I'm saying? That's why the fucking principal had to make some rules and shit. But, it's that's how I look at it now. And motherfuckers are just too comfortable. Like, we're too comfortable in the world. Motherfuckers don't even have decent shit in their closet. They fucking, it's all ass crack, or what they call them, coochie cutters. You know what I'm saying? Marie Lovely, what's the motherfucking deal? Hey, it's all good. Hey, look, tell them at work you can't be missing the den. They're going to have to ease up on you. You know what I'm saying? I have to come holler at your boss. But, you know, so yoga pants is new sweatpants. Yeah, I mean, it used to just be certain things that were, you know, it would be rare. And it'd be opinion, I don't know what's going on. But now motherfuckers wear any and everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what's left for the imagination? You know, I like to question what's going on under the attire. Now look, hey, if she form fitting and she dressing conservative, it's just like, hey, it might really be something working over there. But when you just letting it all hang out, you know, I'm gonna look. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna look. Sometimes you don't have a choice. It's all in your motherfucking face. But I'm not necessarily attracted. I'm gonna look. It's ass. It's some ass. Titties down there hanging out. You're on the brink of the areolas and shit, right? So I'm gonna look. I'm a motherfucking little man. I'm gonna look. What else am I supposed to do? But it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm interested or it's appealing. You know what I'm saying? Men, and that's not, I can't speak for fellas. What we're gonna, that's what I'm saying, when we open up the line, I want y'all to call in and talk about what y'all like and don't like. Like I said, look, last night, I'm not gonna lie, then folk, then generates, I was a little disappointed. The pastor was a little disappointed. But we'll try again, you know, maybe next Sunday after that or something. We'll figure it out. But my thing is, I want some calls tonight, because y'all was acting scared last night. I want some calls tonight. But I want to know what y'all like. I want to know what y'all don't like. I want to know what you guys find appealing. You know, what, and it doesn't have to just be clothing. It can be personality. It can be anything. Yeah, I heard everybody talking about Game of Thrones. If I ever was for to watch Game of Thrones, ain't no point now. Niggas talking about don't spoil the end game shit. Y'all done spoiled the thrones. Ariel Foster out there, everybody fucking spoiled it. So I ain't no point watching shit now. I don't even know what was really happening because I really wasn't reading it. I just know some motherfucker named Anya fucking up the game. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what happened. She had the and one moves or some shit. But you know, my thing is this. Oh, that's based in Houston. Game of Thrones. Hold up, baby. Game of Thrones, man. You know, they pulled up the cup. Who's the king of the cup? Hold up, baby. But seriously, you know, what does it take? I mean, when there's nothing left for the imagination, and again, what used to be considered conservative is now non-existent. What used to be considered a little risque is the norm. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you on episode 7 of season 1. I was gonna say, I'm gonna try it. I just don't know. I don't know. But now, like I said, what used to be considered risque is the norm. What's next? I mean, what is next? I talk about, you know, we talked the other day, should women be allowed to, you know, be bare-breasted? And in some places, apparently they are. I mean, but I think that's going to be the next thing. I mean, that's the next push. I mean, what's left? I mean, completely nude, because I mean, everything else is literal, the cheek cups hanging out the shorts. You go to any of these little festivals and things like that. I mean, shit, you go to the club, motherfuckers wearing clear dresses with no drawers on and shit. Motherfuckers wearing fishnets. You know what I'm saying? They always let my nuts hang out there. But I want to talk about clothing. I want to talk about personality. What is attractive when, you know, initially meeting somebody? What stands out about personalities? You know, are you a preference of an aggressive man? Do you like a laid back man? You know, I want to know how y'all think. Fellas, I want to know what you think. Cause we said there was a comment about, I think Miss V made it last night when she was talking about aggressive women, overly aggressive women. You know, and I wanted to ask, that's what I wanted to ask, I forgot to write down. Do you guys think it is bad if a woman asks a man to marry her? Because I've seen some videos recently of women asking men to marry them, and I'm gonna be honest, the men look like they were in some precarious situations, like they were just, damn it, I don't know. I saw one of a lady, she had the whole layout, and she had some like roses and stuff. She was down on one knee, and old buddy was like, he was in the corner looking stuck, like, oh shit, I'm trapped. I saw another one where old buddy was coming in and it was nothing but women. It was like her and her whole family. They set this nigga up for a surprise. Like he was trapped. You know what I'm saying? And she asked him to marry him. Like they had him in the back of the room and it was like 10 other women in that bitch. Like I said, she had it all set up with some cake and shit. Like And so, I think all of this is important. DeMark is very interesting. Is there a difference now? Because we've gotten to this age of the feminine man, right? Also. So is a more muscular man more attractive? Is it that is it the slim guy that's attractive? Do you like big hefty? Like, I want to know what's attractive. Vice versa for the fellas. Is it skinny chicks? Is it ample women, or women who have larger features in the sense of Cartier? What's the motherfucking deal? Is it I want to know what's attractive, what's not attractive, and how do you feel the opposite sex should respond to these things? Natasha, what's the motherfucking deal? Glad you could join us. And so we want to talk about attraction again. And if you're with somebody, would like to know initially what attracted you to that person, and what do they do to keep you? Because there's a lot of things that can be initially attractive, and features can bring you in, but then what makes you stay? Is it the sex? Is it the conversation? Is it the motivation? Like, do they support you in your endeavors? Do they embrace you in your moments of weakness? Like, I want to know how y'all feel. I want to know what y'all think, because I think that there are so many factors that I can't speak for all men. I don't think any one woman can speak for all women, because again, like I said, there's so many factors to attractiveness. But I think that, are Snapchat filters attractive now? Is that what's happening? And I'm not talking about women who use them. Ladies, I'm curious. But, sending shots. But anyway, my thing is, I want to know what it takes for someone to woo you, to get your interest and to keep your interest. What is it initially that gets your interest? What is it that will keep your interest? And let's talk about it. Let me see. It was one other thing that I had in my mind that I want to say. I didn't get to jot everything down. But like I say, me personally, looks are relevant. Okay, looks are relevant. Features are relevant. But I think in the end, as much shit as I talk, I can't let that. I don't think it counts more than personality to me. Because you can have the finest bitch in the world and she's a fucking idiot, or she, talks down on you, if she undermines you, if she's not loyal, none of that stuff means anything. That attractiveness is useless, and there's a lot of dudes out there that are happy to call themselves being with a chick who looks good, but she's not. You may be with her, but she's not really with you. Vice versa. There's a lot of women who attach themselves to men, and they think that this is my guy, this is my dude, but shit, this is the neighborhood nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about neighborhood nip. So I think that we got to look at several factors, and to me, like I say, looks are important because you want to have that sexual attraction. You do. You definitely do. But at the same time, you want somebody who's going to support you, who's going to help you move forward in life. Personally, these are my personal things. Some of y'all may be different. I think you need to have somebody who wants to help you grow. Someone who's not going to want you to be stagnant. Oh, you're doing too much. You're doing this. Like they have to see your dreams too. They have to be able to, support. They have to be able to sacrifice with you. I think all of these things are very important. But Wise, what's the motherfucking deal? Footballer 503, what's the motherfucking deal? So I think there's a lot of factors to it. Like I say, I can't name all the factors. I don't know everything. I can't justify every part of it. But I want to know what you guys think. So let's get prepared. Let me get ready to open up the Lizine. And I want to know how y'all feel, man. Like I say, so y'all ain't got nothing to be scared of tonight. Ain't no confession or nothing, unless y'all just got some old lady ass confessions. But I just want to know how y'all feel. What's attractive? What's not attractive? Man, exactly. I just found out what I'm gonna be honest. Only reason I know what City Girls really is, man. Only reason I know what City Girls is because of goddamn Beyond the Funny nigga cracking them damn jokes. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we have calling into the den this evening? Speak of the devil. I was talking about the only reason I know that City Girl shit is because you be cracking them jokes and shit. No, let me make sure I ain't wrong with you. All right. Beyond the Funny nigga, man, what you want to drop in the den tonight, man? What's on your mind? What is your thoughts on attraction, modern day attraction? What has changed and what is attractive and what ain't?
What I think is what has changed is everybody's. I feel like in some way or some form, I feel like a lot of women are, opportunists, and they feel like if you're in a better position by any means, that they're gonna capitalize off of that, especially money wise. Um, and for attraction, it also goes back to some women have like daddy issues and stuff like that, so they may be attracted to people who have more of an edge to them, like the thugs, the drug dealers, and something like that. They want that sense of protection. Um, and you gotta give me some guidelines, like to answer some questions. I can't really go off the drum.
So what I'm saying is like, okay, in your personal opinion, if you see a woman, what initially attracts you, and if you wanted to keep the conversation going with this woman, what would she have? What would she require to hold your attention, to keep your attention?
Uh, I would say on site, I would have to say eyes, because I'm an eyes person, because I believe like the eyes can tell so much about a person. Um, what was the second question?
What would she have to do to keep your attention?
Okay. Yeah. What she have to do to keep my attention? She has to be independent on herself. I can't stand like a woman that has to depend on me. I know it's like arranged like that since like the beginning of time, but I like females that are independent. They have their own back. I know that they have their stuff, and I'm gonna have my stuff. And when we come together, we're gonna merge. And build one thing or one happy home. Like when you constantly, depend on me, I feel like you kind of leech off of me in some type of way or form.
Okay. I agree with that. I can agree with that. And I believe that not even just financially. I think personality-wise too, because you have a lot of women who are they lack personality, and so they just kind of gravitate to you or always want to be around or under you, and it's like they can't function without your presence around. And so to me, it's like I want you to be able to do your thing. I want to be able to do my thing. And the way you said, when we come together, it's a beautiful unit. You know what I'm saying? But okay. So what's so say if a woman caught your attention initially, what would be the thing that would turn you off from her the quickest?
Insecurity. I can't stand, because I feel like I shouldn't have to always boost your confidence and tell you how to feel about your own damn self. Like you the one who's supposed to, know that you the shit. You shouldn't care about other people's opinions. Try to take what other people say about you seriously. Trying to get validation from others. Like you gotta have confidence. Like
Okay. I can agree with that. Do you think that's why there's so many of these IG thotties out there? They need validation.
I mean, yeah, to an extent, but they just hoes. They they just want to do it for fun. Hoes will be hoes.
Yeah, I like hoes. You know, but yeah, I feel you on that. Okay. I don't know what else to ask. So say, okay, take a look at maybe. I hope we ain't stirring up no bad feelings here. But say the best relationship that you had. What was it about that person that caught your attention?
Oh man. Well, I feel like it was the time that was attracted to me, because I feel like at that point I'm gonna give like my first love, for example. I feel like I felt some type of way because it was one person. She was investing all her time with me. I mean, like for that, time goes a long way, and like you can't get that back. And I feel like if you dedicating your time, taking time from your day to spend time with me and do things with me and show like that you do care and everything. I feel like that I hold a special place, and like in your life, and that kind of makes me feel some type of way.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's what's up. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have anything else to say besides that. Anything you wanted to add?
No, but I was gonna throw a little plug out there. The video come out Friday, Living Single,
Yes,
Instagram, 6 o'clock p.m.
I'm on it. That's been. Make sure you follow. The Instagram is the same name as your chat name, right? It's spelled the same way.
Yeah, Beyond the Funny nigga.
Already, okay. That's a bit, man. Make sure y'all check that out. Shout out to Beyond the Funny Nigga, man. Hey, I appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Okay, interesting, interesting. All right, so Beyond, and well, I guess I should put the number up here for y'all, huh? I guess that helps. Y'all should have a number. Look, y'all should have a number in y'all contact list. So if I just get bored one day and call y'all from the deadline, y'all better answer. That's how it's going. Then I'm fucking with y'all. I ain't finna be calling y'all randomly and shit. You know, so what the fuck is Honcho calling me for? What the fuck is going on? Shaolin Fantastic, what's the motherfucking deal, man? We talking about attractiveness, man. We talking about what is appealing to women, what is not appealing to women. I mean, not to women, to both sexes, to about the opposite sex. What is attractive these days? What has changed from what was previously attractive to now? We talked about how people dress, you know, how they look, you know, women who leave it all out there, you know, leave nothing to the imagination. Is that attractive, or is it just slutty? Is it attention seeking? You know, we're just trying to figure out what people feel about modern day significant others for the most part. I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to that Snapchat shit, I don't even like Snapchat hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even shooting shots right now. Like, you know, but I don't like, because what you get with the Snapchat thing is like there's women who who can't do anything but take Snapchat pictures, and that's a sign of, like Beyond was saying, insecurity, man. And if you can't be secure in your own person, you can't be secure with how you truly look, that you need nothing but butterflies and animal faces and shit on your shit, then that tells you that you got something else going on there, you know? You gotta love yourself for who you are. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
Hi, it's V Darko.
Miss Darko, how are you doing this evening?
Half sleep.
Alrighty, well, what's on your mind? I'm glad you could catch some den time before you fall asleep. What's on your mind?
So the first question was, what was previously attractive, what's attractive now?
Yes.
Is that what it was?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I would say previously I used to be like into pretty boys, and what I mean by that is like the light skin, I'll be sure types.
I don't want to hear
Um,
it. No, I'm just fucking.
but I grew out of that because they're no good. You know, they know they're fine, and all the women want them, so you have to compete too much, and they just constantly lie, lie, lie. So it's like, that's why I said everything that looks good to you may not be the best thing for you, because them will be the main ones that will try to break your heart. Not saying all light skinned guys, so if there's any light skinned guys in the chat, don't try to get in your feelings. Although y'all probably have broke somebody's heart in the past.
Yeah, we know
Uh,
them light skinned niggas emotional anyway. I'm just fucking.
right. They be doing suspect poses and stuff.
mm,
But
mm, mm. She said, I ain't saying
but
she said.
as but as I got older, I didn't really care so much about looks anymore. I was more interested in having that connection and how that person was going to treat me, like with respect, and how they talk to me, trying to really get to know me and not just try to instantly get me in bed or something like that. Um, so, because how me and my husband met was really weird. Like, we worked together, but he was the security guard, and I worked in the office at UPS, and I happened to forget my badge. Well, he held me up knowing that I worked there, and I had to wait for my manager to come downstairs. So when the manager came down and signed me in, when I went back up to my office, I called downstairs and cussed him out.
Hmm.
And we've been in kind of, we was inseparable after that. Weird, right? Because he,
Yeah, it usually don't work that way, but okay.
well, because he had never had nobody talk like that to him, I guess. And it kind of got exciting. I don't know.
Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. You like him a little aggressive, like him to hold later on. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, you know.
But what I liked about him once I really got to know him is that he came from a very spiritual background. Like his parents have been married 40 years. Like he hadn't had many girlfriends because he was like focused on school, and it was just totally different than what I was used to. So I just thought that this was somebody that we can build and uplift each other. So that's what I was looking. That's what I find attractive. Is this person that you're meeting? Is this somebody that's going to enhance your life and you're going to work to enhance their life, or is it just somebody that you want to play around with?
Okay,
So that's kind of what I look at.
okay, okay.
I don't really care about looks anymore because they fade. I mean, you can't just be butt ass ugly. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm screaming because I'm looking at you,
That sounds
because
like some
that's
porn.
happened to me before.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie Mimic,
Nah, I hadn't seen it.
where these roaches had turned into some looking human things. But anyway, I don't know. I woke up and the guy that was laying next to me, he looked like that,
Oh, that's
and I
tough.
just started screaming and told
How,
him to
how,
get the hell out.
how did you get in such a predicament?
Well, that's what alcohol does.
Yeah, yeah. The
You
alcohol
know when
glasses.
that's when they say blame it on the alcohol.
That's tough.
But anyway, I'm rambling on, so I was just calling to give just bits and pieces.
Okay.
What's attractive is a man that's respectable, knows how to talk to a woman, that's really trying to uplift her, not tear her down. Somebody who's not 40 years old and still sagging, living in their mama's basement and stuff like that.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you one question now. If we were just going on looks, right? If we were just going on looks, what would what would it be? What would be the or what would be the feature that catches your attention initially?
Well, this is kind of corny, but my husband has the most beautiful smile ever. And that was something that drew me in. And he has the longest eyelashes you could ever see, like the kind of eyelashes that women go to the store and pay for. So it kind of enhances his eyes. And then he has the smoothest chocolate skin that you could ever see. And it's like soft. It's like he has the most beautiful chocolate skin that you could ever see.
Okay, okay. So it went from mocha, what is it, mocha vanilla to chocolate.
The darkest cocoa you can find.
Okay.
That's what color it is.
Them little cocoa squares that you get from like the little 72% cocoa, the little candy bars and shit.
Because if we're driving around at night, you're not gonna see him, but you're gonna see me glowing in the dark.
Mm, 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 mm.
Let me hang up now.
Well, Miss Darko, I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Okay, bye.
All right, have a good night. Hey man, but ain't nothing wrong with that. I was looking at it as a matter of fact. The little one had a game. I got dark. I was sitting out in the damn sun. I got darker myself. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling in to the den this evening?
What's up, Honcho? It's AB.
AB. What's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
Shit, man. well, I'm gonna start off on another the other side,
Okay.
but I'll say it can kind of go for both sides. But I know this about women through my experiences that women are chasing consistency, or they're chasing cop, or they chasing damn conversation, or they chasing compliments.
Yeah.
And for me, you can typically wrap a bitch around your pinky giving her this. And knowing that as a man, it kind of I kind of go after the conversational females. If the other ones are kind of giving you that vibe, they chasing dick, they chasing compliments, or they chasing things from me that I don't want to give. Consistency for me is like they want your time. They want you to be there every time, and you always that nigga that's always there all the time. They appreciate that, and they can fall in love with your ass on that shit. But for me, I'm only attracted to a woman that can have a conversation with me, because you got to have a little bit more layers to you than what I can offer you as a woman. If you only looking for what I can offer you, you can't provide nothing back to me other than just being there and a whole. I really can't fuck with you. So what attracts me to a woman is more than her looks, because like you say, after a while, man, you can show me a good looking chick that you in love with. I can show you a man that's tired of that bitch, right? So the looks don't always matter, but they always focus on looks, and they'll do whatever they got to. They'll spend their life savings on trying to get some ass or titties that's not even theirs naturally.
Yeah.
To go put all this money into makeup and shit that I'd rather not see on your ass anyway. I'd rather see you in your natural beauty. And you on, and man, when you brought up them goddamn filters, bro, I literally cut you out of contention if you give me, if there's a photo of you with a fucking puppy dog tongue and ears, your ass is cut out the box. You don't have a chance with me. Period. Because I don't like that shit. Maybe you having fun with your kids or something.
Yeah.
You get that shit done at a circus or a zoo. You don't do that shit when you represent yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, especially to no man, don't send me no eyelashes that ain't your shit, some eyes color that ain't your shit, and you ain't even got contacts. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on? Don't be giving me no fake shit that don't belong to you and it's not yours. Be who you are and be okay with that, because that's what's going to attract me to you anyway. I remember back in the day. Oh, you got a question?
Yeah, like I was saying, because eventually it's coming off anyway. When I meet you, when I'm dealing with, if I deal with you long enough, I'm gonna have to see the natural you. I'd rather see that up front. But go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say what I used to be attracted to, man. I guess that changes, man, because we all grow up eventually. And when I think you find out what you really want after you find out who you are, and when you accept yourself. And once you get to a point where you're comfortable with who you are, you want to be attracted to somebody that has that same mindset. So when you meet someone that's comfortable, even if they are comfortable with being in a fucking hair hat, or fucking being in fucking fake fucking nails and all that shit, they into that shit and they comfortable with that, then fine, let them be be that. If you're attracted to that, fine. You're gonna have to support that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking for a woman that understands that her beauty doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be what society says she has to be. If she likes it, I'm good with it. But if she's more like a plain Jane, where she ain't gotta do all that shit, and she can go when we go out, and she say, yeah, I'm gonna go all the way to the nines, and I'm about to show these hoes what's up. Then you know what I'm saying, I'm good with that too. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go stumble these hoes. So that's a whole nother level, other than just saying this gotta be my life all day, every day, and I gotta go chase likes and chase hearts and chase smiley faces and all that shit online. That shit for me is really what gives me a sad fucking heart towards women, because I'm like, man, are y'all this fucking simple? Or y'all chase? Because you not only are you looking at it from one standpoint, I gotta worry about your ass being bored if I'm out here grinding too hard because I'm not giving you enough fucking attention. You gonna go out and go chase that attention somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because I'm out here grinding, trying to do better for us in life, but that's not gonna be good enough for you because I'm not there to tell you, yo, $500 makeup look good on you today. So I kind of stay away from a lot of superficial females that's into that fucking look at me shit. Chasing consistency from compliments and fucking cock. I'm more for looking for a conversationalist that even if I'm not there, she can call me, pick my brain, and then we can chat and fucking chop it up for a few, and she get turned on by my intellect or by my mystery or by whatever she finds attractive to me in our conversation.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Um, Let me see. So, when you're looking at a chick, you're looking for a chick. What is the first feature that you noticed?
I work at a test center, so I see women all day. And for the most part, they coming in a little nervous. They got a little nervous energy about them. And, they're a little, sometimes that makes them a little bit more chatty, right? And they got this nervous smile. But when, I'm always, shooting jokes at them, trying to get them to calm down and kind of relax. And what I notice first is the eyes and the smile.
Okay.
Cause you who said that? Somebody, was that Beyond Funny nigga that said that earlier?
Yeah.
About the eyes?
Hi there.
It's something about the eyes, man. Like if I can see you, you can smile with your eyes. There's a lot that you do with your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like that resting bitch face shit.
Yeah.
That's cute after I get to know you. But if I always see you like that, I say, bitch, you got a lot on your mind. You got a lot going on in your life. I really don't want that drama.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you leave. I'm gonna let you live that shit. But with that smile and them eyes, I don't know, man. I'll be like, okay, I got to see what's more. Now I really want to see what's inside her head. So that's my initial attraction. But I'm also like paying attention to her hands and her feet and making sure, even if she ain't got all this fucking nails and shit, if her shit is just clean, and she got just her regular nails and they just clean hands, and her feet ain't fucking all ashy and shit, I know she care, enough about who she is to not come out there looking all fucked up. Cause I'm a dude and I put lotion on my shit.
Yeah.
And we gotta at least be equally lotioned for us to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying. No, look, too much action is gonna cause some friction, man.
Hell yeah. And you can't be taking my lotion because your ass is dry, and then you leaving me dry too. Like you can't be taking my shit. So I kind of look for and when I said that equal shit, equality don't mean nothing for me. What equality means for me is that I can cover up for your weaknesses with the strengths I have, and you can cover mine. So vice versa. That's what I see equality is. Equality for me is more balance than equality. We can balance each other by what we can offer to each other, and that's where I think true attraction comes in. If I can find a woman that's not just looking for what I can do for her, and she can say, "Man, I know what I can do for you because I see this in you, and maybe you." Because a woman came to my apartment and was like, "You ain't got nothing on your walls." I said, "I know." She was like, "Well, you need to put something on your walls." I said, "Why?" So she was like, "Well, because they're bare." I was like, "Well," I said, "Whoever gonna able to convince me to put something on my walls, you talking about you gonna be in my life, right? Because who gonna be looking at this shit? So I gotta explain to the next shit that you put some shit on the walls, or I'm gonna allow you to come in and start working in my life based on what you want me to be. Now, that's some small shit, and I know it's petty shit, but for me, it's like if you're gonna incorporate yourself in my life, it takes more, than you want to see if I'm gonna let you make moves. Because I think those are fucking testing itself. Like how how strong is he on his square? Is he gonna be easily moved by me to make and change him? And if he is, then he might be a weak nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or he gonna let anybody do that for him. You know what I'm saying? But those are some of the things that I kind of look for, man. I kind of make sure I stay away from certain type of females because I know what's the good female for me. The next female may be good for him. She might be the compliment dude, and he can always be able to do that for her. But I'm not gonna be able to always do that. And for me, my strength, I know who I am. I'll be able to add conversation to her life and kind of give her something to look at outside of the box type of mindset versus well, this is what I heard, or this is what how I truly feel. What life experiences has taught me, where I can help her at, versus actually all this other superficial shit that a lot of people get caught up in.
Okay. Man. Man, as always, AB, man, you done dropped some gems on us, man. I think some of you young folks in the chat need to make sure y'all play that back and listen. And I think what you said about growing up, I think the most important thing you said is when you grow up and you find yourself, you find what you're looking for. It's easier to find out what you really want, because I think a lot of people don't really know who they are, and a lot of people start out, especially younger, trying to live in somebody else's image, emulate somebody else. A lot of people never get out of that. And so, if they can't get out of it, they don't ever really find what they want. But those who do, and they finally, really come to terms with themselves, they do find a better partner. I could agree with that.
All right. I know I talked too long to give you a confession, so I guess I'll just.
Man, you look. Yeah, all good. I mean, if you wanna drop one, hey, we will definitely listen.
All right. So, and this is a long time ago, so I ain't gotta worry about no repercussion on this shit.
All right.
I was one of my, how you hang out in a group of people, and y'all kind of y'all don't always hang out together, but different sects of you guys kind of hang out with each other and shit, right?
Yeah.
And so, and I've never been the jealous type. Like if a chick, like my homeboy or my brother or somebody like that, I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
So even if I liked her too, right?
Yeah.
So I ain't tripping on shit like that. But in this particular instance, my homeboy was like in love with this chick, and I told him, I said, man, just talk to her, because he was scared to talk to her. So just talk to her. And I said, listen, what I'll do. I'll bring her over, invite her over to my place, and then we can talk, and I'll have a girl with me, and then we'll go in my room, and then y'all can chop it up. he was like, all right. I brought one of the random friends that we had. She tells me she like him, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, we supposed to be in here so he can holler at her.
Yeah.
And she was like, but she like you. And I'm like, what? Like, wait a minute. So you saying we need to be switching and shit, right?
Yeah.
And so she was like, nah, if he like her, then I don't want him.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well, nah, fuck that. If she like me, I said, we need to fix this shit. Let's go in here and talk us this shit as a group. You know what I'm saying? Let's go in and figure this shit out. So we go in and try to figure this shit out. Right? But meanwhile, the chick that was sitting on the couch had a pen in her pocket, and that bitch broke. And now my mom had a pink sofa, right? She loved this motherfucking pink sofa, and this bitch pen broke in her pants and made this big ass blue mark on the damn pink sofa, man. And so, for me, I went in there to try to get some ass from this girl, and all I can see is my light flash in front of my eyes. This bitch done broke the whole pen on this sofa.
Yeah.
So I went from trying to get some ass to try to save my life in 5 seconds. So I said, look, all you niggas gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta figure this shit out, cause my mom gonna come home, and I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm gonna explain this shit.
Yeah.
So I had to get the fucking pen. I couldn't think of nothing, man. I couldn't think of nothing but putting the fucking thing on me. Like, I gotta explain. First of all, I had motherfuckers in the house. I can't do that shit. Yeah. So I just put the pen in my fucking favorite fucking pants, man. And got inked my goddamn pants up and had to show us that, oh, a pen broke in my pants. And I didn't know it was broken. I sat on the couch. I'm sorry. And she couldn't do nothing. Like, she was mad as fuck. But she couldn't do nothing. She couldn't kill me because I had to put it on me instead of letting her know I was in there trying to get some ass from a friend. So she ain't never knew. I ain't never told her that shit. And your mom, it's too late if you somehow find this shit out. Sorry.
That's funny.
All right, Honcho. I'll let you, brother.
I already appreciate the call, man. Hey, sometimes you gotta be careful. Hey, here's the deal, man. Y'all give me a hot second. All right. I gotta take a quick Honcho hiatus, and I'll be back in 2 shakes of a Scotty's tail. But while that's going on, and I see somebody calling in, and we have to wait on the call. Give me 2 shakes of a Scotty's tail. I'll be right back, and we'll finish the conversation. fault for that. We back. We back in this bed. I was thinking about 2 shakes of a Scottish tail is pretty quick because he really doesn't have a tail. He got like a fucking nub, but you know, hey, it is what it is. All right. Let's see. What y'all got going on this show? What y'all talking about? So I got a question for the chat. And do you think that women today are, and I want women's opinions on this, and this is not just leaning against y'all. We'll get ready to take this call. Do you think that women today want to be a part of an empire that's already built, or do they want to help build it? Already. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
Man, it's your boy Roman.
Roman, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
Man, I ain't got no confessions, man. I know it's been like, damn, Roman ain't got shit, man. But I just don't live my life in confessions, man. I just don't, man. I'll be honest with you.
You gotta start watching. You gotta go rob a store or do something, man. I don't know.
Shut up, nigga. I wouldn't do that shit.
I'm just playing.
Hell no. If I did, nigga, I'd be smart with the shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna be like some other niggas out there. But, okay. But, it's a story I want to tell you, man, and then I want to ask your opinion about it. Okay. So, we was in class today, right? 4th period. And so my teacher, Mr. Rogers, asked us to do a project.
Mr. Rogers.
And, yes, he's a white guy. Yeah, that's a white man. Yes, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, goddammit.
Okay.
And, you know, he even wears some sweaters like that nigga, too. And
let's play it.
I swear to God. But, okay, so basically the project is, you know, it's kind of like a end of the year project. You know, the school year ends on May 31st, so school year is about to end. And basically, you get to pick any topic you want, you know, but it has to be a core topic where you can find a solution to something. So you want to talk about racism, this, blah, blah, blah. It has to be something that requires a solution to it.
Yeah.
So, I couldn't think of none. I didn't want to say racism. I didn't want to say sexism. I didn't want to say the typical blah, 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 blah. So, I went with some that, out my head, I went with cultural appropriation. Yeah. It's a topic to where I feel like with me, I would have to really detail and really get core facts, because you can't just go off of just your head. You know, I really have to detail it and see what I want. So, I picked that. And so me, Mr. Rogers, had a conversation, and it brought up an interesting topic. So, you know, he was asking me this. I was saying doing blackface in anything is not right. If you mean it in a racial way, or that's not right. And then he said this. He was like, well, Roman, if somebody is going to an all-white school and they don't have a lot of black people to do in the play, or, you know, there is black people in the play, they just don't do play, you know, is it wrong for that person to dress up, like, to fit blackface on and portray a black character if the character in the movie is black, you know? And then, I'm going to tell you mine at the end, but then he also told me, so Roman, is it okay for black people to basically put powder on their face and play as white? I said no. I feel like both is wrong. So my main question to you, Honcho, do you think it's okay even to do blackface, even if you don't mean in a racial way?
That's a very interesting question. Now, I don't think everybody will necessarily agree. But in the situation in which you mentioned, it's very intriguing, because what you're going to have is there's so much outrage about everything, right? So say you did have the limited number of black people available to participate in the play. Maybe you didn't have any. Maybe the character's black. Now, you have people who would be mad if they didn't recognize that the character was black and they just, you know, left it as a white kid. They'd be mad about that. But then you're going to have people who are going to be mad even if the kid did put on blackface to represent that. I think in the context of theater, and theatrical, if for entertainment and things of that nature, I don't see it as bad, even though that's what it used to be way back when it used to be not vaudeville. What was this? When they used to do it in movies and things. But on a grander stage, you have the availability. But like say at a school or a small, venue where you may not have accessibility, I don't see it as a problem. I think everything takes context. But again, you're going to have people who are going to be upset about it because it was one. I remember a couple of years back, the little white kid wanted to be Martin Luther King, and so
I remember
he put on blackface and he went. He thought that he was representing, Martin Luther King. And then again, context, he didn't understand, and people gave him shit for it. And people said, "Well, your parents should have," What you got to understand is there's certain people have a certain level of ignorance, and ignorance isn't always an insult. It's just not being knowledgeable about something. Some people take it, take that personally. And if I'm ignorant to a particular culture's background and I don't know that this certain stuff is offensive, I'm just thinking, okay, this is the best way to represent this. Then that's what I would do. But then people get, again, like I say, backlash and threats on the child and all that is unnecessary. I think it depends on the situation individually, because I look at it like this. I'm all about equality and trying to not play the double standard, because you got a lot of people who will say, well, blackface is wrong because of the historical precedent. Well, and then you like you said, when you flip the script with the whiteface, usually when a black person is playing a character in whiteface, it's not about them being upset, it's, to make fun, right, of what we consider to be, generic white traits. And when Dave Chappelle did it, when Snoop does it, when Martin used to do it, Bob from accounting, it would always be to portray a certain type of white person. So, I mean, if you're looking at it like, it's to people that may not be as intense, because you're saying, oh, there's no oppression and there's no nothing, just trying to be funny. Well, then either we're going to let everybody be funny, or we're not going to let anybody be funny. You know what I mean? But again, when you get, like I say, on the other side, you have certain people who play blackface to promote those same stereotypes. And so, again, I don't necessarily think it's bad in the form of theater or entertainment. But again, like I say, you're going to have people on both sides of it. I understand the historical precedent that has been set. And I think you can say anything is theater, anything is entertainment. But I mean, if you're going to accept it, you got to accept everything. If you're not going to accept it, you can't accept anything. So I can't really tell people how to feel. But I'm not gonna, really trip on it like that.
Yeah, with me, we're on the situation. The thing is, I think it's bad either theater or like the racial way, of course, is not good. But even in theater, man, I know probably some actors or directors don't mean it in a racial way, but I just think that, like you said, that's kind of history of it. It just doesn't bring good history from film, from race, because in a lot of black faces portray black people as lazy and bums and fat, and even if you don't mean it like that, it's just the history and how people will take it. They'll take you as a racist. They'll jump on you quick. Yeah. And you could be a nice person and thinking, oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. But it's kind of hard to claw for that, So personally with me, I just don't think do it at all. I think if I get with a story, I feel like if a story requires a black character, right? I kind of made a joke, but you don't have to do this. I was like, nigga, you get the closest thing to black. You get a mixed person, a Mexican person, but nah. If a story is not like that, man, then I feel like a piece of me feels like find out a way to do another story, but if you can't, man, do what you gotta do. You just gotta take the backlash, because if that's the story and that's the person you portraying it as. I mean, damn. I mean, all you don't have to switch up the story, man. So that's all I want. I want to ask your opinion, Honcho, because that seemed like a den type of topic to ask.
I mean, like I say, no matter what, people are going to be upset no matter what you do, however you handle it. And you're going to have people who are upset on this side, people who are upset on that side. You just got to do what feels right to yourself, ultimately. You know what I mean? That's true. So, and before I get off, and I'll be going a little long, but before I get off, about the cultural appropriation, man, hey, I think with this, man, it's kind of like my story is going to be like this.
you have to be knowledgeable of what you're wearing. You know, I feel like, in my opinion, you can't just go out there and wear a geisha and call it cute. You have to realize what a geisha means to Asian culture and history. You know, I feel like wear stuff, but if you want to wear it with pride, wear it with honor of what you're wearing. Don't just wear something just because it's cute. I mean, I feel like that's disrespectful to me. If you do want to wear if you want to wear dreads, or you want to wear geisha, you want to wear something like that, look, learn the history of what you're wearing. Express yourself like, I wear this because I love the history of what this represents. You do that, you wear anything you want. Just don't wear it and make a mockery of it. So that's my call, man.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a bit wrong, man. I appreciate your call.
All right, anytime.
Already. All right. See, this thing said depends on the woman. Some women want to build their own from the bottom up. There's women that want to walk in thinking they own it. If you want a good mother and wife, you go with the first one. I agree. Really, I always spelled that with 2 O's, but we're not even going to get into that. So my thing is this, man. My thing is this. Again, because somebody made a call a while back, and I'm not sure who it was, and they talked about when they were talking about women, and they were saying that the secretary wants to be with the CEO, but she didn't help build any of that empire, but she feels like she deserves that, and that's what had me thinking about it. We're talking about building empires and things of that nature. So I wonder. So there's that. Let's see. I ate real bad this weekend, so I gotta make up for all those excess calories. I was doing super good, so I'm like 1,000 calories under my limit today. This is terrible. It's just really, really terrible. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
What's up, Honcho? This is D-Love.
D-Love, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What would you like to drop on tonight's topic, man?
Yeah, first, I'm going to start off with the topic, attraction, modern day attraction and stuff like that. So my take on that is, I don't think, I think looks are only I think it only matters initially, obviously. I mean, I don't think there's anything that can be chemistry. I don't think looks, I think looks can stand up against chemistry at all. I know everybody's saying, they've seen this couple that got themselves questioning, like, how did this happen? How did she end up with him, or vice versa, and stuff like that? But it's more than likely chemistry. I mean, it's happened to me before, but then I got to know the people, and then they were so good together. You know what I'm saying? That I'd be upset if they broken up. You know what I'm saying? So in high school, we had this dude that was generally considered ugly, and he even said it himself, which I don't condone. I don't think people should. I think when you speak words, you speak life into words. So nobody should be talking down on themselves like that. But that was what it was. But the thing was, he was pulling. I'm talking about top quality females, because he was laid back. He was cool with everybody. And that was serious. He was just that dude.
When you're ugly, you gotta have a good personality. You can't have a funky ass personality and be ugly. It's a lose. Not fucking with
you. he was popular too. He played basketball. He was popular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was. That's the thing, though. Is the woman he was with. He was with a Hispanic woman, and she was pretty. I don't know. I didn't know her personally. I knew him just a bit more than I knew her, but I mean, I'm sure they had great chemistry, and I think that's what really matters the most. Because there were females, and not to talk down on myself, but there were, I hate to admit this, but there were moments where certain females rejected me for somebody who was less attractive, and I was kind of I was prideful and arrogant back then about it, but now, I mean, if the chemistry was there, then it was there, and I don't no hard feelings. So there's but it ever happened. It ever felt that way. So what else I was gonna talk about? Yeah, I think I might. I heard y'all talking about something else. With well, women that take too much pride in how they look and stuff like that. And believe me, men do it too. Right? I heard women that just the ball of Jordans and all the Nikes and stuff, the Adidas, and think they better than everybody. And it's kind of annoying. Like the story I told you the other day when I dived dude up and he had nothing to say but about the stuff that I was wearing. And it got me thinking, like, I thought we graduated high school years ago. That's how it was years ago. So, as far as materialistic women and all that stuff, yeah, I agree with I think what's behind the funny niggas was talking about. And I mentioned on the show before that I don't think there's anything more unattractive about a woman than a woman that doesn't know her work. So, yeah, I got sisters, and all throughout high school, like, or all throughout life, they never wore makeup, like, never. The first time I saw them wear makeup was during prom, and that was, like, the very first time. So I was sitting at the prom table with one of my homeboys, and fun fact, he was also a twin as well. And he looked at her, he was like, "Yeah, that girl fine." And he didn't know that was my sister, but I didn't say nothing either, because, if he found out, he'd be like, "What the f-" And then also wore it again during graduation. So, and they do, uh, not to be weird, because I don't normally talk about my sisters this way, but they're pretty attractive without makeup. They don't have to wear makeup. Right? And I understand that not every female feel that way about themselves, but I feel like confidence go a long way. And if a woman thinks that she has to wear makeup in order to look good or attract a certain category of man, then like I say confidence go like a long way and stuff like that. So that's my take on looks and attraction and stuff like that. I don't know what you and Roman was talking about, but that was also interesting.
Yeah, he was talking about a school project that he had going on. And he had to pick a topic, I guess, for the end of the year. And so he chose cultural appropriation to be his topic.
Speaking of cultural appropriation, did y'all see that video with a black woman? She approached this white dude that was wearing a dress and told him that he had to take it down because of cultural appropriation.
No, did not see
So you
that.
seen that? You haven't?
No,
Okay, yeah. Well, she was like actually she got to the point where she was physically harassing him because he was trying to go to class and she was stopping him because she wanted him to take down his dress because of cultural appropriation. Now, every time I watch that video, I say to myself, "Man, the dude should have like so off on this girl." You know what I mean? But I mean, she was physically harassing him.
And that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. That type of behavior, you know what I'm saying? That type of behavior, if it was vice versa, what's the first thing people are hollering? Racism, racism, racism. But then you feel like you can take it and turn it around and attack, someone else for something. And then is it not the same thing? Like, you don't return a certain behavior with the same behavior because then you're guilty of the same thing. And that's what people don't get. Like, you're attacking them. And like, here's my deal about cultural appropriation. Right. I don't necessarily give a shit. Okay? Because, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know the fucking history of tacos, but I love them bitches. You know what I'm saying? I eat them motherfuckers all the fucking time. I don't know the fucking history of a lot of fucking foods and things that I eat. Cultural appropriation, again, people feel a particular way about it, and that's fine. Like I said, I'm not here to tell anybody how to think about it. But if that's the case, if you black only eat fucking African food, you know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about a couple of, don't eat hamburgers, don't fucking eat, only eat fried chicken, only eat scraps and shit, and see how long your fucking health lasts. and all kind of shit like that. You know, like cultural appropriation is not just clothing, it's not just hair. It includes foods. If this food ain't from your culture, is that not cultural appropriation if you eat it? If I go to some other restaurant that's a Brazilian restaurant or a fucking
Exactly.
whatever, that's all cultural appropriation. But again, it's not considered. It's not cultural appropriation when it's convenient for you, and that's why I say people pick and choose with the stuff. Like I said, I mean, it really doesn't matter in my opinion. If you know, if it's a thing to you, talk about it. But I don't make it. To me, it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes. She, the girl in the video, she was wearing dress. I'm sure she was natural. So one thing I wondered is when she see black women wearing like weave, straight hair weave, I wonder if she go up to them and confront them.
Exactly. Is that not cultural appropriation? No, they justify that fucking shit, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't sit here and holler cultural appropriation on one half, and then the other half.
Yeah, but
hold up now. Hey, hold on now. I just checked I just checked it. Hold up now. I ain't finna say nothing. I need to check my messages more often. Yeah, my thing is that not cultural appropriation if your hair is not, you know, if you wearing straight hair or stuff like, is that not cultural? That's what I'm saying. It's cultural appropriation when convenient, but I don't think that everything is considered cultural. I mean, it's not that big a deal, man. Like, now taking credit for something, this. If you're saying, this is a style I originated and made up myself, then that's one thing. But
hypocrisy, though.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely a double standard.
Yeah. That's all I wanted to talk about. Just want to share my thoughts on that.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right, appreciate you calling in, D-Love. I got a little distracted there. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Look. I had to double check my vision. Okay, hey, it's going down at the dead meet and greet. You know, I'm just saying. Nah. But yes. To whom who shared those particular imageries. Hold on, listen. Who particular? Yes, like that. That is. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Hello. Okay, look. Hold on. All right, there we go. That is quite appropriate. I'm not gonna say no names, but to whom to whom just sent those.
We already know who it is.
No, I ain't talking about you, lady. I already know it's you. I'm talking about who sent the pictures to the den line. You said some a while back, but I'm talking about some more recently sent pictures. Yes, I would agree that is that's what you would seek. I'm greedy, y'all. I ain't sharing nothing with y'all. So that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I keep
Heidi or DeMarcus. It was one of y'all hoes. I already know that shit. But it's all right though. Bitch, I'll call in. I don't know about you. Don't let me get a wrench because I block your ass and you ain't gonna call in, Heidi. So the only thing you got is motherfucking type keyboard to your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That is fine.
I thought y'all Germans stuck together.
Man, fuck that. No, you blocked me. Fuck that.
So what if you were accusing the wrong individual? What if you sending shots in the wrong direction?
Listen, I know Heidi blocking everybody right now. It ain't but two people. But like I said, I can call in. It ain't no problem. My phone still fucking works.
Heidi only blocks when she's trying to fool the host. So shame on her. So,
right. Go ahead. Do the bitch, Heidi.
I'm just saying. You know, I ain't gonna say no names. You know, I ain't gonna put it out there. I'm just saying. You know, just make sure you look it in the right direction. But what you got, Miss Lady? Listen, what are your thoughts on attraction? Why has attraction changed? What is attractive to you? What's the first thing you see when you see someone? What stands out to you?
Oh man, shit. It would have to be somebody's smile.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I've seen
definitely.
that's definitely been a thing. Quite the smile has been.
Oh yeah, you gotta, it goes to the smile, then the eyes, then the neck, and then lips, and yeah. So
Is you a vampire or neck?
yeah. Oh man. Oh my God. What you mean? I know I'm not the only person that's a neck person, but I am though. Like you know what I'm saying. You got a nice, strong, smooth neck and shit like that.
This is what's going on. Like I said, that's why I'm glad y'all called because these are things I've never heard before, and everybody has, different preferences. So hey, it is what it is. Okay.
Right, and I know I speak a lot about, that I'm attracted to, color and stuff like that, but it's not always the case, you know what I'm saying? It really depends on how you are, you know what I'm saying, your personality, and stuff like that too. It's not always just based on looks.
Okay.
I mean, if we got some stuff in common, we just got stuff in common. If I can laugh and smoke with you and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm taking the lyrics from Miguel. But yeah, if I can do all that with you, hey, we on the same level. Hey, anything might happen. Well, I can't say anything will happen now because I'm married.
You can't say it, but you can think it.
Yeah.
But so I got a question. What about gold grills? I want to know what the ladies think about gold grills. 'Cause I've heard mixed opinions
Look,
on these.
it kind of pisses it pisses me off because it's like if you got pretty teeth, why hide them? You know what I'm saying? And then if you got fucked up teeth, why you bringing attention to it? You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen some motherfuckers with a fucked up grill, like teeth pointed one way, the other one pointed out, but you know what I'm saying? Like why would you bring attention to it by blinging it out? But and then if you got pretty teeth, why you hiding them? Like that shit, I don't know. If you got like one or two, maybe that's cute, but the whole thing, nah. And then some people don't know how to clean them right, so you just fucking your shit all up.
What about like a Birdman or something like that?
What Birdman got? I don't pay attention to Birdman. He got so much fuck shit going on with him. I don't know. Like he got stars and ice cream and shit tattooed on him. I don't know what kind of grill he got.
I don't know. I don't even know if Birdman got a grill. I'm really just talking shit. I guess Lil Wayne.
Oh shit! Oh my God! Fuck this summertime. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm out in my garage chilling and shit like that. My fucking bug.
Something hot. That's why you gotta put some damn clothes on. You can't be sitting butt ass naked on hot shit.
That's why I don't though. See, I don't. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I might be my t-shirt and panties, but ain't nothing less than that because I'll be scared. I don't need nothing crawling up in there. No, sir. But anyway, back to what I was saying. But yeah, and especially if you yourself. I love people that are just they self. If you gotta perpetrate and stuff like that, for somebody to like you. I've been down that road. I've done things, for people to try to like me or whatever, and it's not good. It's not good. Fake who you are, and I'm talking about it's quite a lot of people that's actually just like you, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that's different, but there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes opposites do attract more than similarities. I mean, it just really depends on, it's weird. Attraction is hard. It's really hard. But I know a lot of people do base it off of looks for the most part, but you can't help that,
Okay. So let's take your situation for example. Let's be nosy. We inquiring and we're being nosy. Okay, so you have a husband that you have been with for quite some time, right? Okay, so what was the thing that initially attracted you to your husband, and then what kept you together?
It was his lips, but then but as far as anything else goes, I mean, I was in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? I was like kind of homeless and in and out. of stuff, you know, in and out of homes or people's places and everything like that. And yeah, it was just a terrible situation. But he was there, you know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to stick around. I was pregnant with somebody else's child at the time when me and him met, and you know he just wanted to be there, and it was just like it was something new, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've done a lot of things for, you know, to try to get that love, you know, and he was just giving it to me and giving me attention and giving me, you know, what I needed, you know, and it was pretty much, he was a Captain Save-A-Ho, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Call it what it is, but he was there, and I mean, and that was something that I've never had before. So yeah, I really fell for him really hard, you know. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying?
I got a husband. I got a husband. No, that's terrible. I got a question. Fuck no. Fuck no. I got a question. Is your husband's name Kirk?
No.
Okay, just asking. All right, carry on.
What the hell? Where'd that come from?
You ain't never heard of a Captain Kirk?
Oh my God, he was not Captain Kirk. Was not Captain Save-A-Ho.
What you mean? You ain't never heard that Master P? Was that on Ghetto D?
Nah, I ain't never heard that. Yeah, on a different level right now. But no.
So we have a question in the chat. It says, with all that baggage, or a statement more so, I guess you could confirm it. He says that with all that baggage, he either really loved you or you got a seriously fat ass.
It might be both. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, the deadline is open for photos. We will judge you, and I'm fucking with you.
Oh no, I'm white. I don't have no ass. Hold on, wait. I don't. Yeah.
What does that mean? This is a new generation. It's the shit that changed. The water done got infected everywhere. I'm telling you, I stay in an area where it is predominantly Caucasian.
No, and I'm mad about that. I ain't even gonna lie, Honcho, because I used to be, you know, oh God, I don't even want to say it, but I used to be one of the few that had that shape. And it's like you said, now I look around and it's like most of these motherfucking white females got it too, so I'm not even unique anymore. So it's just like, God damn it, I don't want to admit to that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it does kind of suck, but it's kind of like, really though, what the fuck is really going on? Like, how is it that all these females really got some booties now, and some females are losing booties, and it's like, what the fuck is going? I don't know.
It's that damn rap music. I blame it on that damn rap music. But see what you gotta do, you know, you gotta do some squats though. You know, when you get when you pull the pizza out the oven, you know what I'm saying? They just hit you like 10 squats of pizza. You know what I'm saying? So,
look, I need to do something. I need to get my tummy back down. Oh, what the hell is this that you talk about? You on a diet?
Well, yeah, man, I gotta lose a little bit of weight. I've been on.
Where?
I've been counting calories for quite some time. It's all, but the thing about me is it's all fucked up because it's all like in the stomach area. You know what I'm saying?
Where?
Everything else is kosher.
I don't see no handles.
Hey man, because you can't see it. I mean, like I say, it's up. Everything else looks normal, but I got like it ain't even just super bad. It's just 'cause I carry the weight pretty well. It's just I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? So you know, just, I gotta tighten up a little bit. You know, summertime coming. Look, hey, whenever we had a DM meet and greet, you know what I'm talking about. I can't be, you know, if somebody suggested a place with a pool. You know what I'm talking about. So hey, if we, you know, I can't be out there. I'm talking about,
well, damn, you want to be my trainer for a little bit?
I got you.
You know, help me out so I can, you know, I need to tighten up my stomach too. You know, everything else fine, but my stomach though, I need to.
I got you. I'm gonna hit you with the daily email tips, and I'm gonna get you right.
What is that?
Yeah, but you gotta stick to it, man. Look, you know, I got you. You gotta do what is it? The digital trainer gotta what's that shit? What they call that shit? The fucking FaceTime training and shit.
Oh, FaceTime training. Oh, okay.
That
motivation.
Right. Got to make sure your technique is right. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, listen, all you got to do is fleet them dreads a couple of times and be like, look, lady, listen, this is what you do. And I'm be like, okay, all right. That's the motivation. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying. I got to get like, you You know what I'm saying? I got to get back right so I can get on some still I got a groove back type shit. Like it got to be acting like I'm a Jamaican. You know.
Oh,
Just to
okay,
get
okay.
not fucking around. Nah, I'm
I
cool.
like how you doing the new little background and shit too, Honcho. I mean,
Oh,
you use the coffee cup. I mean, it's cool and all, but I mean, I'm talking about like, okay, I mentioned it before. Like, it's why don't you decorate the dresser or something? You know, like put. Well, I don't know about a candle because I know you ain't trying to be all whatever, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. But that's cool though. I like you changing stuff up a little bit.
yeah, the little nighttime thing was getting a little. It was getting a little stale. I'm like, look, next time when we have some of them adult conversation, I'll put the candle out there. I'll dim the background, put the candle on there.
All right, it's
You know what I'm
just
talking
Sunday
about?
night come back. Or
Yeah.
do a different background every day or something like that for different, like you do with your with the topics and stuff, before you play the video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, that background. Or use something like that.
Yeah, I can do that. That might be a good idea. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah. Just a little bit. I mean, that's cool though. I like that. That's what's up. But yeah. Anything else you would like to know, sir? Wow.
Um, let me see. So as you have grown, has your
Mhm.
taste changed from when you were younger to what you like now?
Oh, that's a really good question. I gotta think about that. I mean, some. I'm not as picky as I used to be. I'll say that. I was very, like I said, it was more of person's looks back then. You know what I'm saying? Than what it is now. I mean, it still has some part to do with it because you're not just gonna be with an ugly person. I mean, ugly, ugly. I mean, well, I guess the eyes and the beauty, the beauty is an eye of the beholder type deal, but some people I just don't know. I'll be like, goddamn. But anyway, but yeah, I'm not as picky. I mean, there's a lot of people that's not, higher up looks, I guess, whatever, the what everybody considers to be fine or, good looking. Cause magazines and shit like that portray all that, just like how you should be really skinny, $1.05. But yeah, no, I mean, I would have to say that, like I said, not as picky. I take people for who they are, not really what they look like.
Okay.
For a lot of times now,
So
yeah.
did you ever see that dude that was trending that had the big wide neck?
I couldn't mess with that.
Okay.
No, that was too wide. Yeah, that's too much. That
Uh,
shit just looks crazy. Like you can't have a big neck and then a little head. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you got to be somewhat proportioned. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker is not proportioned. That's crazy. Like I don't even know. He did an interview. Did you see that video? And then he kind of slow on top of that. I was
I
like,
seen I seen him and the white dude with the long neck. They did the long neck and wide neck. They had a song called "Up Next" or something like that.
right, but don't he seem kind of off to you like that? He must have been dropped and it just like stuck like that or
Yeah,
something.
he look off, man. You know what I'm saying? He look off.
That's
I
so
mean, it is
mean.
what it is. Okay. So you said back in the day that you were a little bit more promiscuous, right?
Hmm.
So what feature was the instant panty dropper?
Oh man, like I said, the lips. Oh my God, it's just some like, like LL Cool J, especially when he did that lip move. It was like instant. And don't let a motherfucker be able to sing. Okay, you cute and you can fucking sing. That's a fantasy of mine. I want a motherfucker to sing me out my drawers. I want to, like a Trey Songz video type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
It ain't like no A for effort type deal. I'm talking about like for real, like that's what it's got to be. Yeah, but yeah, it was like the lips in somebody's eyes. Like some people can just look into your soul type shit and don't even be trying, and it'd be like instant, just what shit. All right. Can I take you home tonight? But no. It had a lot to do. Well, I can't even say build because there were some fluffy motherfuckers that I was attracted to. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really have to be all muscular and stuff like that. I mean, it just really, yeah, like I said, probably mainly the lips and shit and the teeth and, smiles and eyes.
So
Yeah,
you on some old what that mouth do type shit. Okay, I see.
yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, I see. I understand. I understand.
Don't act like that, cause y'all do it too. Y'all do it too. Y'all see some big, juicy motherfucking lips. That's the first thing you think of. My goddamn.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to talk about that because that's a very interesting thing with lips. We'll speak on that. Okay.
See, I'm
Anything?
white, man, so I ain't got no big, big, juicy lips. But I can, what I'm saying. But anyway, it's enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you can't be fooled by big lips, cause big lips don't always do everything. You know what
Now
I'm
this is
saying? You hear
true.
a lot of that.
This is true.
Right. Them
This is,
motherfuckers just poking that shit out and you just ready to drop your drawers and she be like, nope, I don't do those type things.
you're gonna learn today.
You stupid. That's perfect. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So that's a bit. Anything else that you want to add to that, Miss Lady?
Nah, that's all I had to say. Unblock me now. God
Okay.
damn it.
You should be unblocked and blame the Marcus for that. I'm snitching.
Oh, for real? Damn, Heidi, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had to say what I had to.
Damn, so DeMarcus blocked me and Heidi blocked him. That's so funny. And we all singing R. Kelly this bitch. That's so funny.
Man.
Uh, that's all right. Okay, I
All right.
got you.
All right. Well,
Uh,
I
As
appreciate it.
always, I appreciate y'all too. Y'all take it easy.
All right, you too. Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, I'm snitching. I'm snitching on everybody. Cause that's the cool thing. And niggas out here Twitter snitching. Niggas out here doing all that other snitching. All I'm gonna say is, there are some lovely ladies in the den. That's all I look. I'm glad the den is not a sausage party anymore. Look. But the thing about it is, I get to keep all the goods. Y'all niggas just have to wonder. That's the benefit of being the host. Oh no, Maria stopped fucking with it. When I ain't take her side, she was like, nah, you know what I'm saying? She was done. She was over. She was mad. I had to go doorknob shopping on my own. Let's see. Fantasia. Oh no. Let's talk about big lips, right? Because big lips are very interesting. They are appealing. But I've had some interactions in my day and time. And I don't think big lips always guarantee a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are nice and the visual is nice. But it's not always a good job. And I'm going to be honest too, man. Look, it's some chicks that be doing all the tricks and stuff and all that other good stuff, and that's cool. But sometimes it don't really be what that is. I've had some basics, some people who are consistent with their technique, straight to business, and I'm talking be top notch A1. Lord have mercy. I've had some chicks who they belong in the circus with some of the actions they be pulling. And that shit just was like, look. I had a chick I was fucking with at one time, and she used to do all kind of this, that, and the third. And I can't tell you, I probably dozed off on that chick a couple of times, dog. Like, a couple of times. Look, hey, I appreciate the effort. If you going in for that long, and then look, if I ain't then reach my conclusion, and you know, hey, I think 15 minutes is a max. Like that's a long time. You know what I'm saying? If this is we have a steady, dedicated goal. If it take more than that, just bend it over. Let me get it up out of there. Like I had a chick. Like I dozed off on her. She was just still going to town. I think I probably fell asleep. So I'm pretty sure I was going soft. And then I woke up. She's like, "You enjoying it? Yeah. Keep going." Shit. So I think I started snoring, and that's a problem. So like I said, you know, it's you just gotta. I mean, everything that looks good, like I say, it ain't always what that is. You know what I mean? So there's that. You know, I'm just being honest. All I'm saying, look, hey, I'm ready for the DME grade. I don't know about y'all, but it's going down. Well, yeah, babe. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just this craziness. Some women are very gifted. Some women are very, very gifted. Some you gotta just kind of give them a little bit of guidance and give them an E for effort. You know, but I'm sure women have the same issue on the opposite side. So you know, there's that. But that's we're talking about getting physical. We're just talking about the attraction levels right now. We're talking about what inspires. I saw somebody say BBWs earlier. So I have a question, fellas. Are BBWs to the fellas off limits? And whatever the male version of a BBW is, I don't know what you would call it. Whatever the male version of a BBW for the ladies, is that off limits? I'm curious. And for like I said, because I know some fellas, they're like, oh, you know, I got my boundaries. What would it have to? What is it? Is there a different standard for the BBW? Make sure y'all got your acronyms right. I ain't talking about Buffalo Wild Wings. You know what I'm saying? You know, some of y'all niggas be hungry and shit. I ain't lying, I'm hungry. I'm sure I gotta make it to the next day so I can get my motherfucking we gonna fucking eat good. Exactly. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, as long as you know, proportionate, because like I said, it's some big girls, they take good care of themselves. So as long as you, like I say, you know, you clean, huggy huggy bears. That's funny. That's real funny. I'm sliding to San Antonio right now. What's the motherfucking deal, man? We got calling into the den this evening.
It's motherfucking lady again.
All right. Would you like to drop in the den this evening?
So fuck typing this shit, because, alright, so I'm gonna just say this right here. My Town Trill, I will buy some just so I could tell you to get the fuck off my dick. I swear to God, yo. Like, every time I turn around, this motherfucker always got some dumb ass shit to motherfucking say. Lord have mercy. No, my fucking pussy is not wore out, okay? No, it's not. I do exercises with my pussy. What else do you want to motherfucking know, bitch? I could grab your dick and throw it across the motherfucking room with my pussy. What else do you want to motherfucking know? Okay? My shit is not fucked up. I ain't never had no motherfucking complaints, okay? Anything else? Shit. And why the fuck do you care, bitch? You will never taste or feel this, so, please. Leave me the fuck alone. Shit.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
God damn. That's all I had to say, Honcho.
Well, I got a question for you. Now that you called back, Miss Lady. Now that you called back, let me. Okay, hold on. Let me testing. Is this thing on? Oh, the hat that came off. Look, hold on. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me get reacclimated. Hold on. I done dropped the headphones and dropped the hat. All right, cool. All right, we back at it. All right, all jokes aside. So here is the deal, okay?
Uh-huh.
So you yourself, Miss Lady, Lady Lee, you said that you like the ladies too, right? Okay. So, in your perspective, what is it about another lady that would catch your attention?
Her ass. That's the first thing.
Okay.
I'm not really a titty fan, but ass, yeah. And some of y'all men, y'all have some asses too, but yeah, it would have to be that first, and then, damn, always to the lips. Yeah, you know,
Okay, so lips
both.
is just universal.
So yeah, I'm talking about both. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, say what?
Okay, I would say so. It's universal. The lips is just universal.
Yeah,
You
hell yeah.
okay,
It's
okay,
a fetish, I guess.
okay. Um, interesting. Very very interesting. Um, I don't even know where to go from
Oh,
there.
what? Pastor Turner, so hot. You okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling, my headphones just slipping a little bit. Um,
Ooh, that's what she said. Okay, but anyway.
and so what your first female experience? I'm finna get super nosy.
I was raped.
What? By a female?
Yeah, I was.
I told you. I told you
Okay.
women ain't no good. Look at y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Now this bitch, she is, I'm talking about fine. Like model, big boobs, like she just got her boobs done, you know what I'm saying? Like that bitch is fine. Okay, okay. So anyway, I guess maybe, I don't know, I think people might give off some kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always somewhat attracted to females. But she was like, yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. Can you show me where it is? I was like, okay. So, we've been drinking, playing fucking spades all night and shit like
Hold
that.
on,
And she
spades. What you know? Like you ain't got no spades game.
you fucking, oh, okay. Let you tell it. Now, I love you some motherfucking spades. Motherfuckers say spades. I'm over there. Okay, but anyway.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we was fucked up, and I'm talking about. I show her where the bathroom is. This motherfucker pulled me, threw me on the motherfucking ground. Now she big, she a tall bitch, you know what I'm saying? But fine, like, okay, don't get me wrong, like it wasn't no he she. I thought she was at first. I ain't even gonna lie because she was, tall and shit. And I'm 5'9", so I'm tall, But this bitch taller than me. Then she had some motherfucking heels on and shit. I'm talking about fucking fine. But yeah, she like threw me on the ground. And she was like, Angela, I just had to fucking tell you, you are so fucking pretty. And then she just kissed me. And she was like, I want you. And I was like, are you crazy? My fucking dude is in the house. Like, no, you know what I'm saying?
I got
So
to have you.
she came up. I mean, yeah, at first I was like, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But, take back the reality, like, hold on, man. I do got a dude, So then she came up with this whole motherfucking plan for me to fucking drop her home. And I was raped. Like, this motherfucker, like, she snatched my motherfucking pants off, motherfucking went to goddamn town. I mean, after you do all that, I can't, I was gone, I couldn't talk, motherfucker doing sign languages and everything else. That bitch was going ham. So, I mean, I couldn't say no or stop or nothing. So, I just let it, be and shit. So, but I was raped because I didn't, initially say yes.
You can't be on that. Can't be on that SJW shit. You can't be going taking back the consent and shit. That's wild. So I got a question for you. I'm finna fuck the game. I'm finna fuck the game all up. So what if she would have turned out to have been a he she? Would you still have engaged?
What if who would have found out I was cheating?
No.
What happened?
I said, what if the perpetrator had turned out to be a he/she, would you still have engaged?
Probably so, because that bitch was fine as hell. And then you got a dick too. That makes it all. I don't know. Nah, but she wasn't though. Like for real. But I don't know. Like that would have confused the fuck out of me. But me, being a female, I mean, I don't think that would have bothered me that much. Not, not as much as it would have bothered a straight man. You know what I'm saying? But me being bi, I don't think that would have bothered me. It would have kind of shocked the hell out of me, and whatever. But to me, it would have kind of been like the best of both worlds, maybe, especially if it was big. I'm just saying, I can't, I can't hate about bi,
This is a den first, so I mean, you down with what you down with.
You know what I'm saying? I've eaten and I've sucked, so I mean I can't, I can't hate on that. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say on that. I'm flabbergasted myself. Like, damn, that's a good question.
This is the den, folks. How's everybody enjoying the den? I hope y'all are having a good time enjoying the conversation.
Just because some motherfucker, hey, some people think the same motherfucking way, but won't admit it. But that's okay though.
Okay, that's why I fucks with you, lady, because you're gonna keep it 1,000, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're gonna keep it 1,000. I ain't mad at you.
Thank you. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, if that's what you like, I mean, if you would. But one thing I don't understand, okay? I really don't understand why you would become gay and then have a sex change, and then like okay, like a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, why would you get a sex change to be a female, and then turn around and want to be with a female? I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am kind of confused on that.
I think everybody involved in that situation is confused.
Like I don't get that part, because it's like, okay, a lot of people still, even though, people are a little bit more open these days, but you still got a lot of people that's still in the closet, You still got a lot of people that's scared and hasn't come out that way, but why go to that extent, you know what I'm saying, just to be with a female and then have to get a strap on or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then even for the lesbian, I mean, that's kind of confusing. Like, you want to be with a female, but you got a dude trying to be a female. Like, I don't know. I don't know how that works out.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's a whole wild predicament,
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't see that part. But then when you said, if she was a he, she, well, goddamn, bitch, you played that shit like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause she really did look like a straight female. And I mean, I've seen, he, she's that really do look like females, but, but you can somewhat tell because they still have somewhat of manly features. And the only thing that I could say about her is, okay, she's tall. And then her voice was maybe a little awkward. I wouldn't say, like mine, I guess, I got a deeper voice or whatnot. So, I mean, it is what it is. But other than that, that's the only thing I thought, from first glance, because she was tall in the way she talked, But other than that, yeah, she's definitely female. Definitely, but she had a penis. I don't know. I don't think I would have minded. That would have been really different.
Okay, so I got one more question because hey, we've dove too far in. There's no coming back now.
Yeah, just a little bit, right? Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so by fucking with the chick, did you consider that, even though you had a dude, did you necessarily consider that cheating, or it was okay because it was the opposite sex?
Nah, cheating is cheating.
Okay.
I mean, if you engage in any kind of physical, I mean, that's cheating is cheating. It don't matter whether it's male or female. Like, yeah.
Okay.
Nah, you can't call it different.
'Cause I was going to inquire: is it a different kind of cheating if it was a he she versus a she? So, but you said cheating is cheating, and I agree with that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because they ain't gonna care. I mean, your significant other ain't gonna care, and if it happens to you, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? First, some men might be like, "Oh well, can we get a threesome?" But
So, sounds legit. Sounds legit.
but they will. Some will get mad. Like, God damn, you went to a fucking female. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if you look up the definition of cheating, it don't say it has to be with the opposite sex for it to be cheating.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Well, there's that.
Hmm.
I think we all learned something a little new this evening. So, that's cool. Oh man, okay. It's cool. Like I say, I appreciate you being frank and honest. About your thoughts.
Ain't no reason to lie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for what? Especially on the dance show. I mean, for one, nobody knows who I really am. And if they did, it wouldn't really bother me then either. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. I mean, the damage has been done. You know, why lie about it? There's just no reason. None. You know what I'm saying? We all adults here. I mean, we might have some people like Roman, peeping in and listening to some stuff, but hey, that's hey, sorry for your ears, but then again, not sorry because that's your business. You do what the fuck you want to do. That's your phone. That's your what you want to do. I mean, people in the den for some reason. You know what I'm saying? And they like the show. They like the people that call it. I mean, that's why I like the den. I love the versatile in here, whether it's my town trio talking motherfucking shit or even Professor Trio. Me and him kind of got into it, I guess. I was just joking the whole time. I wasn't really like, whatever. And, it is what it is. I mean, people always going to have something to say. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's online, that's nothing new. I mean, you got motherfuckers trolling on Xbox, you know what I'm saying, even when it was just Yahoo Messenger, you know what I'm saying, or Yahoo Chat back in the day, I'm used to it. I really don't give a fuck, but I just rather have called in to say what the hell I said instead of wasting my fucking time trying to type all that shit, but...
Well, I'm glad you did. I'm definitely glad you did.
I bet you are. No, just kidding.
Definitely learned some things. Okay. Well.
All right, I'm gonna get off now so other people have a chance. I need to take my ass to bed. I gotta work in the morning. I'm bullshitting.
Well, I appreciate your call there, Miss Lady Licious.
Anytime.
All right. Interesting. Extremely interesting. I mean, I don't know. I don't have nothing to say to that. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I guess I don't know what to say to follow that up. That's a tough one. What's the motherfucking deal, man? We got calling into the den this evening.
It's Brito.
Brito, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What would you like to drop in the den this evening?
Well, I wanted a couple things to say. I have to talk about the last caller because I don't want to forget, but she had a question. She's like, I don't understand, why these dudes are, cutting their wieners off and becoming women, and then they still want to date women. And the main reason of this is basically government, because how they're trying to, constantly pushing this movement. So they're trying to convince a straight man that you're uncomfortable, why don't you, like what Camellia Pagano, like it's a fashion. You should do this. You're a gay woman. Deep down inside, you've always been a lesbian. You're not a straight man. You're a lesbian. And they're just trying the feminization of masculinity. And I could go ranting about that on and on and on. But anyways, I wanted to talk about the, what's her name? The last time I called, I was kind of talking shit about V. Darko. And I didn't know it, but I guess it was her birthday, and I feel really bad about that. So, V. Darko, I apologize. I didn't mean to be acting like a dick face. If I try not to be, I always told myself, because I've been watching this show for a few months now, that I wouldn't be one of those people calling up, talking shit to the other fucking callers. I ended up being one of those fucking people. So it pissed me off that I pulled that shit, So I'm trying not to result to that level, But, so anyways, V. Darko is good. My bad. I shouldn't have said that shit. Peace. But anyways, aside from that, are you smoking a blunt, by the way, Honcho?
No. I've been drug free almost a year now. As much as I want to smoke a blunt, I've set a few goals that I have to accomplish before I can smoke again. I'm just smoking a black and mild.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because I wasn't sure if maybe you hit your goal or something. Because I remember you were talking about that. I was like, damn, hell yeah. But anyways, about the subject you're talking about, what is it called? Let me see. Modern attraction. I don't know. It's different for everybody, but I think for me, something that I'm into is, I would just say easy women. Or not necessarily like slutty, but just like, one thing I'm into is like kind of nerdy girls, really nerdy girls, but they're hot and they don't know they're hot. Kind of like ugly duckling syndrome. Yeah. Because those are the chicks that are going to let you fuck them because they don't know you're hot. You know what I mean? They still think they're fucking ugly, so you can hit it. And they look fucking bomb. You know what I mean? So I go for those kind of women, and it's almost like I could smell the fear. I could smell the insecurity. I look for them. I'm like a hunter. I can smell it. I'm a predator. There's a prey. I'm like, oh my God, she's one of them. She's one of them. I got you. And then, oh, they're mine. Woo-hoo. But that's me. I don't know what about you, Honcho? Because I just started listening to this about 5 minutes ago. So.
Oh man, I think there's a lot of things. We've covered it quite a bit today. Like I say, to me, it's a personality thing. Now, if we're talking about a chick that I'm just trying to smash and dash and not really have a long-term encounter with, then I'm looking for physical attributes. I've had a couple of those encounters, like you said. There's chicks, and I don't know if it's a low self-esteem thing or just maybe they're not that normal. They feel like they don't fit the normal standard of beauty or whatever. So I've definitely come across a couple of those.
Yeah, I think it's a mixture of both of them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but just overall, like I say, if I'm thinking long term, then it's more personality than anything else because you got to be able to mesh. Because if you want to deal with this person on an extended basis, there has to be some cohesiveness. And if you're a dingbat and you're worried about nothing but materialistic shit, I can't really stand that shit. Good conversation shit like that. But if we're just talking about first features and things like that catch attention, I'm an ass man. So if the ass is nice, I'm gonna look twice. Then outside of that, I think I look at the ass first, and then I work my way up, and kind of go from there. And if everything, if all the dots connect, then hey, we can make something happen.
All right, man. Well, hey, it was good chatting with you, Honcho. You have a good one, man. Take it easy.
Hey, Breno, man, I want to commend you on that, man. I think you, I got to give you some brownie points for that, for realizing and calling back and being a big man and apologize for that.
Oh yeah. I don't want to be one of those fucking people. You know what I mean? And it was kind of like a spur of the moment kind of thing too. Like I was really drunk, and then when she brought up those white tears, I was just like, what? What? No, don't go to that PB shit. Don't bring that up. And I just kind of snapped. It was like a spur of the moment thing. But I do regret doing it. I didn't know it was her birthday too at the time, and I was like, oh shit. And I've been busy. I was gonna call up, but I haven't watched the show in a while. For the last week or so, I've been doing some personal shit. But yeah.
Well, I hope everything works out. Whatever you got going on, man, and hopefully everything falls back in line. But I definitely appreciate you calling in this evening.
Yeah, dude, I'll try to call you tomorrow or whatnot. You know what I mean? Or if another caller says something interesting, I might comment on that. But I'll hit you up tomorrow, man. Have a good one.
All right, brother, man. Appreciate the call, man. That's what's up, man. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely. Oh, what's the motherfucking deal? It's that boy D Davis, aka Swisher. What's the motherfucking deal, man? You said you love a fine chick who was fat and still thinks she fat. This is like I say. So I got a question. You know, Berto says he's a hunter. How many of the fellas in here are like that? How many of the fellas in here are taking advantage of women and their psychology? You know what I'm saying? You know, because they don't believe that they are this, that, or third. I want to know how many of y'all gonna be honest, and at least twice in your lifetime, if they're taking advantage of a chick of that nature. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
It's Edmund.
Edmund. Hello, Edmund. What would you like to drop in the den this evening, Edmund?
I wanted to discuss the video that you posted earlier today
Okay.
about the Thanos and that kind of interpretation of that line you had.
Yeah. Okay, what you got?
So what made you feel like that has, like do you think people will notice that interpretation, or is that something that, you know, it's just gonna go and fly by everyone else?
I think people who are looking for some people who are willing, more open-minded, may see it and realize something. But I think people who already are set in their ways, set in their beliefs, I don't think anything will change, because it's just like having a conversation with somebody who has different beliefs. You know, people are going to get mad, or they are going to, you know, try to rebut it with something else. They're going to justify it. I mean, everybody's welcome to you know, see it however they choose to see it. That's just the first thought that came across my mind when I heard that. And it just, that, you know, I thought it applied. I thought it made a lot of sense. And like I said, there were some other things, but not going too much into ruining the movie or anything like that. I just thought that particular line, it stood out. Like, you know, I thought that meant something. I think, you know, a lot of movies, there's always a movie with a quote or a line or something that people say, man, this line changed my life, or this, you know, this movie here, you know, it inspired me to do this, that, or the third. And I think with it being such a popular movie, knowing that, you know, almost everyone is going to watch it, has seen it, whatever else it may be, I think that if people heard his reasoning and what he was saying behind it, that it may touch someone, even if it affects one person in a positive way, then, you know, hey, cool. But I think a lot of people were just so caught up in the action at that point they made, or the climax of what was about to take place, that they may have overlooked it, you know. And so I thought it stood out to me, though. I thought it was a great line. Like, I thought it might have been one of the greatest movie lines I've ever heard.
But what did you think about, you know, well, I don't want to spoil the movie for those that didn't watch it, but, you know, let me just say, like, what did you think about that feminist part during the combat?
I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. I actually there's a couple of points. There's a couple of things I wanted to point out in that movie that happened along with that, and some other virtue signaling that they did that I did not care for too much. But, you know, I'm going to talk about that more in depth tomorrow. Like, I'm going to dedicate a video to it, but that's definitely something I did notice.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to say rest in peace, Howard Potts.
All right.
All right.
All right, I bet. That's. But speaking of rest in peace, man, R.P. to Singleton, man. Unfortunate, great movie maker. And you know, no longer with us. Very unfortunate situation. So there is that. Let's see. But you know, I just think that you know, if you've seen the movie, I think that was very intriguing. All right, AB, appreciate it. Yeah, I think that he was very pivotal to a lot of black culture, maybe modern, I don't know so much, but he's definitely made some very impactful movies on black culture. I don't know, for better or for worse, however you want to view it. But you got to appreciate, what he did bring to the table. He made some iconic movies. Everybody named Mama seen all of those. Poetic Justice. Hey. Baby boy. Baby boy. Boys versus Menace. That's a tough one, man. A very tough one. But I don't know. I guess it's to each their own. Everybody knows Ricky. Everybody, I think Boys versus Menace. Boys was more of a, would you say a coming of age story? But my thing about Menace is, if you really think about it, Kane was a hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kane low key was a hoe ass nigga on the cool, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, the whole handling the baby situation, getting old buddy for his datings, then gonna make that nigga order him a burger too. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Kane was a mark. You know what I'm saying? O-Dog was on some hoe shit too, but Kane was a motherfucking mark, dog. So maybe Boys, I don't know. But here's the deal. Tonight, we have had some very interesting conversations. We have discussed a variety of things. What I learned tonight is that necks are a thing. Let me see. I gotta get my neck in shape. That's new. That's probably something I've never ever heard of. Maybe that's why niggas be wearing chains and shit all the time, so you look at the neck, right? Who knows? But I want to say thank y'all. Tonight was much more active. I think tonight was very intriguing, interesting, interesting. Fellas, I'm just gonna tell y'all should be a little bit jealous. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If I were a different honcho, boy, I would be up to some shenanigans right now. I'd be doing my damnedest to be up to some shenanigans right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But you should definitely appreciate the ladies in the den. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just leave it at that. You should definitely appreciate the ladies in the den. We gotta figure something out. We gotta figure something out. We'll have to do something special for the ladies one day. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do it. I mean, just interesting. All I'm gonna say is, hey, look, Jack. That line you can call it in, you can text it in, and you receive pictures and stuff too. I don't mind. Look, I'm gonna look. I can't touch, but I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. I'll tell you something. But I appreciate all of y'all. Like, I'm being funny. I'm being serious. Like, I'm laughing, but I'm serious. I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And again, I thank y'all as we continue on this journey, as we continue to grow, as we continue to reach new plateaus, and we figure out where this thing ends up. I just want to let y'all know, thank you for being a part of the den. I appreciate your suggestions. I appreciate, your thoughts, your opinions. Most of all, I appreciate the calls. I appreciate the jokes. I appreciate the questions. I appreciate everything, because the fact that many of you come back night after night, sometimes you got stuff going on, and y'all come back and, support and engage. It does not go without notice. So I thank you. I don't ever want you guys, or ladies, to think that I take your support for granted. I really do. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here this evening. I'm going to call it a wrap. Catch y'all tomorrow. Check out the video if you hadn't had a chance to see the video. I dropped one like right before the den got started. So, you know, just enjoy yourselves. With that being said, y'all be cool like I'll be cool. And catch y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all ain't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm out. Yeah, social media, at Dead Show Live on Instagram and Twitter, at Ed Honcho, Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description below. Make sure y'all check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't necessarily going to sleep. I'm just finna see what my eyes can see. I'm out.